episode from my channel, ASMR Jams. And tonight we are doing some more junk wax. After we just did a pack opening of some more recent Don Russ, Jason Tatum, and then one last go at a 12-13 Prestige. So if you didn't see that video, make sure you go back and take a look. And we had a long run of Prestige there, which was pretty interesting, so make sure you check out all those videos. What I'm ripping tonight is going to be 91-92 NBA Hoops, and I've never gone through it, so I feel like I've opened these before as a kid, maybe. So I don't know, maybe it'll jog my memory once I start going through them, maybe, I don't know. But apparently we can look for special edition commemorative centennial card. Not sure what that will be, and they're giving you a preview of what it looks like. Let's see, you got Dominique and Clyde on the top. You got Larry Bird and Tim Hardaway, John Stockton on the side here. There's 36 packs, 15 cards per pack. I think we're gonna rip and tear probably 5. Stick to 5 still. See how long it takes us, but looks like they got some duo cards, which, you know, maybe those will look pretty good. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see what's on this side. We got Ronnie Cycli, you can see Charles Barkley's a pretty good picture of him on the Sixers. Kevin Johnson All-Star card, so looks like there's some All-Star inserts, kind of team cards or something, I don't know, we'll see. But, you know, with this being ASMR content, you know, I like to chew the gum for extra tingles. So I'm gonna take this and dunk that in my mouth. Alright, here we go. There's some of the information. It says commemorate the 100th anniversary of basketball by sending your official basketball centennial embroidered 2-inch patch featuring the red, white, and blue basketball centennial logo. Only $2.50 each. Okay. So this has nothing to do with the actual cards that are in here, so I guess we just start ripping and tearing, because it doesn't give us the details at all on the back, so let's just start it and see how it goes. Alright. Doesn't necessarily want to tear very well. There we go. Well, looks like we're going to have coaching cards, as always, for a junk wax. Alright. To start. So, just a comment on the design. It's pretty bare, pretty straightforward. But again, this is NBA Hoops, and they've kind of stuck to this traditional design, even with the more current NBA Hoops. They're pretty Travis Ellison, Brad Doherty, Xavier McDaniel, hey, Nick Anderson. Yo, this gotta be pretty close. He's dunking over Stockton. Nice. I wonder is this pretty close to his Kevin McHale? There's a legend. This is pretty close to his rookie year. No, okay. So this is third year card, I guess. Yeah. Played 3 years. Well, technically he was at Illinois for 3 years, but actually only played 2 years. Interesting. Alright. Kevin McHale, I mean, I guess he's a Hall of Famer. We got Flotty behind. He's a Hall of Famer, so I guess we should count it as a hit. I actually just listened to it tonight on one of the post-game shows. With the NBA being back, you know, Bubbles staying strong. They were talking about Jonathan Isaac and how, like, he didn't get hurt. He was trying to relate. He said he didn't get hurt until like 8 years in the league. His 8th year. And then, like, as he was rehabbing, he hurt it again. And it, like, mentally was really hard for him to overcome, he said. So, you know, he said that's kind of, he expect that that's kind of what Isaac is going to be dealing with here, because he looks like he tore his ACL again. Same leg. Really unfortunate. Feel bad for him. It did not, you know, he took a hard jump stop and you could just tell it snapped, so really sucks. Wish him the best. I hope he has a speedy recovery. But yo, leave a comment. Let me know who you think is gonna win the bubble, the COVID championship, because you know, I was not expecting the Lakers to lose to the Raptors the other night. So I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to believe that anything can happen in this restart. Like it's a brand new season. It's pretty crazy. So leave a comment. Let me know who you think is gonna win the championship in the bubble. Vlade Divac, Dan Shays. That is a name I am not familiar with, but love the Bucks logo there. Ed Bigney. Oh yes, David Robinson. Oh, this got to be really close. Jack Sigma, really close to his rookie year too. Oh no, 3rd year. Dang it, just like Nick Anderson. I'm way off. But yeah, here's one of the occurrences of where first overall pick ends up in the Hall of Fame. I heard on a podcast related to like trading cards, they were talking about how the market was overvalued, especially with Zion. One of the guys threw out some crazy statistic that like the majority of #1 overall picks are not Hall of Famers. Like they don't turn out to be very well, I guess, or do very well, I guess. So he was trying to say like everybody needs to temper their expectations of Zion. Pump the brakes, like he's way overvalued, this guy was saying, because he's a first overall pick. He's got a lot of weight to his body, extra weight. You know, he's a leaper. He relies on his athleticism, and if anything happens to his knees, he's going to be in trouble. So the guy was trying to suggest that you do not buy Zion right now. And in fact, if you have any Zion, he was kind of saying like now's the time to sell. I think you'll hold though, because I gotta tell you guys, like the market these, it would take forever. Jeez. Wait, what? I didn't know this, though. I'm from the Chicagoland area, so I'm gonna read at least the first paragraph. This is crazy. The Bullets franchise began as the expansion Chicago Packers in 1961, and then was known as the Chicago Zephyrs the next year. In 1963, the franchise, so in the third year, the franchise moved to Baltimore and became the Baltimore Bullets. And then 10 years later, the team moved to the Capitol Center as the Capitol Bullets, and next season took the name Washington Bullets. In 71, Baltimore advanced to the finals, led by Earl the Pearl Monroe. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and the Bucks dismissed the Bullets in 4 straight games. Oh, they had Earl the Pearl Monroe, but Kareem was on the Bucks, and the Bucks beat them. Okay. 75, Elvin Hayes and Wes Unseld led Washington to the NBA Finals against Golden State, where the Bullets again lost in 4 straight. Washington, their breakthrough game in 78, they defeated Atlanta, San Antonio, and Philadelphia to reach the finals against Seattle. The front court of Elvin Hayes, Wes Unseld, and Bob Dandridge helped Washington outlast Seattle in 7 tough games for the team's only NBA title. Washington lost in a finals rematch with Seattle in 1979. I had no idea that that was a Bulls team. Or not Bulls, sorry, a Chicago franchise. I had no idea. And Chicago Packers. That's terrible. And Zephyrs, like what? Like who was in charge of naming that? Alright, so here we get a David Robinson All-Star card. So that's pretty awesome. These must be his... Are these his averages then? It must be, right? Or is this his stats in the All-Star games? I don't know, this is really weird. I have a feeling that he averaged more than that. Oh, I guess it's early on in his career, so... Oh yeah, he was drafted in 87, so yeah, this has got to be his performance in the All-Star games. Okay. Got it. Alright. So 2 David Robinsons in this pack. Chris Ford, don't even know who that is. Cleveland Cavaliers. There's Lenny Wilkins again. Yo, look at that haircut in the background. I'm not sure who that is, I can't tell, but... Dang, that haircut. Wow. Okay, so yeah, let's talk about like Cleveland never won a championship. The best they did was lose to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Championship. And then, you know the story. LeBron comes around. There's Wes Unseld. We were just talking about him. Coach. I think he might be a Hall of Famer. Alright. Let's keep going. These do not, like, it's really hard to get excited about Rippin and Tearin. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit better. Like, it doesn't open very well. Danny Ferry. Andrew Lang. That's a sick photo, Andrew, but I don't know who you are. Judd Bushler. Thurl Bailey. Tyrone Hill. Warriors. Vern Fleming. Dwayne Coswell. Charles Jones. A lot of these names I am not familiar with. There we go. There's a bull for the PC. Bill Cartwright. Let's go. Got Tyrone Corbin behind him. Wow. Man, he played for a long time. 3rd overall pick. He played. Oh, this is college. Okay. Duh. San Francisco. Got it. Alright. I thought maybe this was like ABA and then it was NBA, but Pierce All-Star card behind that, but what? In its 3 years in the NBA, the Hornets franchise has managed to generate a great deal of excitement. In its inaugural season of 88-89, Charlotte led the league in attendance, attracting 950,000 fans. It marked the first time in history of professional sports that a team led its league in attendance in its first season. Charlotte improved this attendance each of the past 2 seasons. In 1991, Charlotte posted a team high of 26 victories, up 7 from a year ago. Charlotte's nucleus of first-round picks, Rex Chapman, J.R. Reed, and Kendall Gill, give Charlotte fans hope that Charlotte will continue to improve in his rookie year. Gill finished 5th among rookies, 4th in assists. 5th among rookies in scoring and 4th in assists. So is this the year? No, it's not. That was a couple of years later. Or no, the next year, the year after this, is when they drafted Larry Johnson. Wow. Oh my god, they put the mascot on the planet, and the planet is a basketball. Wow. That's impressive. Ricky Pierce, All-Star card. Bill Fitch, coaching card. Ricky Pierce. 9 points in the All-Star game, I guess. I guess that's what that is. Okay, I'm losing flavor here, so I'm going to do another stick of gum. Take that and dunk it in my mouth. Oh my god. Oh no. It's damaged on the bottom. You see that? See that damage? That's pretty bad. BJ Armstrong for the PC. Gerald Glass. Charles Oakley. Sidney Moncrief. Buck Johnson. Willie Burton. Spud Webb. Let's go. Alton Lister. Bimbo Coles. Sidney Green. Hey, there we go. That's a great hit. NBA yearbook. Alright, let's see what this card is about. There's a checklist. Look back at Magic Johnson. For Magic Johnson, his first season in the NBA was a lot like his final one in college basketball. In 1979, his last season at Michigan State, Johnson led the Spartans to the NCAA championship and one of the most dramatic wins in NCAA Finals history, beating Larry Bird's Indiana State team 75-64. Johnson was named the tournament's most outstanding player. Johnson's 79-80 rookie season with the LA Lakers was no less magical. The 6'9" point guard averaged 18 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 7.3 assists per game to lead the Lakers to the NBA Finals against the Sixers. And there, forced to play center in place of the injured Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in Game 6. Johnson scored 42 points and grabbed 15 rebounds to lead the Lakers to a 123-107 win in the NBA championship. Johnson was voted the NBA Finals MVP and became just the 3rd player in history to play for an NCAA champion and an NBA champion in back-to-back seasons. I wonder who the other 2 were. And then I wonder, is he the only rookie to ever become an NBA Finals MVP as a rookie? Checklist. Take a peek at that later. Alright, Joe Dumars. led the Bulls to the 91 NBA championship, reached 100 career coaching victories faster than any coach in Chicago history. Did it in 142 games in 1991. Guided Bulls to 7th game of Eastern Conference Finals in first season as coach in 1990. Served 2 seasons as Bulls assistant after coaching Albany of CBA for 5 seasons. He was named CBA Coach of the Year in '85. Guided the Patroons, a CBA title in '84. Played 12 seasons in the NBA with the New York and New Jersey. Helped lead the Knicks to the '73 NBA title. So if you watch The Last Dance, they cover how he was the assistant to Doug Collins, and Doug Collins was actually doing pretty well. But they had a different philosophy. Doug Collins just wanted to play everything through Jordan, and everything was dependent on him. And Phil Jackson started to learn from Tex Winter, who was another assistant, about his triangle offense, and was really diving in there and really loved it. And Jerry Krause believed in the triangle offense with Tex, the general manager, more than if Jerry Krause was the general manager. He believed in Tex Winter's offense, the triangle offense, more than what Doug Collins was doing with Michael, even though it was still successful. And so Jerry Krause pretty much made the decision before the season was even over that Phil Jackson was going to be the head coach, and they were going to fire Doug Collins no matter what. And Doug Collins talks about how he pretty much knew it was going to happen, and he still had to keep going to work and coaching the guys and trying to do his best. And he got him to, like, what, the Eastern Conference Finals or whatever, and then he got fired. This was a pretty crazy story. So that'll be the PC for me anyways. Orlando Magic team card. Yeah, not gonna read that one. Two packs left. Really wish these would rip and tear better. There we go. We got a stay in school card. That's interesting. Okay. Mike Brown. Hey, there's the guy that brought the Euro. The Euro layup. Euro step, whatever you want to call it. To the NBA. Sarunas. There we go. There's Hall of Famer Reggie Miller. Travis Mays. Harvey Grant. What? Holy cow. The brothers against each other. That's Harvey boxing out Horace. That's pretty cool. John Paxson for the PC. Wayman Tisdale. Bernard King. Stacey King. Alright, we got a run of the Bulls here. Pun intended. There's a Bernard King yearbook card. Brad Daugherty All-Star card. Just at the end, it talks about how King has the third highest scoring average in the NBA playoff history with 27.2 points per game in 25 games. I'm pretty sure this guy ended up being a Hall of Famer. So I guess we'll count it. Brad Daugherty All-Star card, like, I don't think Daugherty ended up being a Hall of Famer. I don't think I want to count that. Bob Weiss. Okay. Celtics. So you got D. Brown, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale. There's Robert Parrish back there. And who's that? Is that like Reggie Lewis or something? I don't know. Is that Rick Adelman card? I mean, just because they're so legendary and Bird's on it, I feel like I have to count it as it. What? Oh my god, this is incredible. But the corner's dinged. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Fresh Prince. Yo, this is like the coolest card. Oh dang, here's the whole all-star team. That's pretty cool. Wow. I guess I should count this. And it tells you every single player on the bottom too. That's really cool. But what the heck is this? Will Smith, jamming with Will Smith. What a lot of people don't understand, whatever you do, you need to have your education. Will Smith starred the hit NBC sitcom The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, hosted the 91 NBA All-Stars Day in School Jam, a nationally televised special, broadcast from the 91 NBA All-Star Weekend in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Fresh Prince joins top NBA players and coaches in urging all students to stay in school. It's your best move. Yo, this is awesome. I was not expecting to get a Will Smith Fresh Prince card. When I bought this box, holy cow. Alright. Greg Hodges for the PC. Nice. Sam Mitchell. Trent Tucker. Moses Malone with the goggles. Otis Thorpe. Terry Davis. David Wood. That guy looks like an accountant. Mark Bryant. Sherman Douglas. Sean Elliott. Coaching card. Okay, alright, sorry about that. So I wasn't paying attention to. I'm a little rusty because I took a couple days off. I wasn't paying attention to the camera. I didn't realize I reached the time limit. You know, it's really weird. I got a Canon, and there's some law that that can't be. It has something to do with some type of law that was passed, like in order to be a camera, like a photography camera. You can't do video over 30 minutes. So there's this 30-minute time limit on all, the camera if you want to do video, and usually I do a good job of paying attention to it. You don't really notice a difference, but I totally forgot, and then I glanced down and saw that I was getting the message. So I have no idea where it left off. But like the last pack wasn't really anyone good. We had like the Bucks card, Don Nelson, the Pistons, Cotton Fitzsimmons coaching card, Sean Elliott, Sherman Douglas, Mark Bryant, David Wood, Terry Davis, Otis Thorpe, Moses Malone, Trent Tucker, Sam Mitchell, and then like we got Chris Mullen, All-Star card in that last pack. Alright, so why don't we just review the hits anyways, as we wrap up this episode. So we got Chris Mullen All-Star. This was a pleasant surprise. Really surprised by this. We got Fresh Prince jamming with Will Smith, a stay-in-school card. I mean, that's unbelievable. Rick Adelman coaching All-Star card. But I wanted to keep it in the hit pile just because you get the entire All-Star team on the back with all their names. So I think that's pretty cool. You got Boston Celtics team card. Larry the Legend there. Bernard King yearbook card. actually for first round. Lots of Hall of Famers. And then that surprise Fresh Prince card. You know, that was awesome. So, I hope you enjoyed the Rippin and the Tearin. I hope it was relaxing. And maybe even helped you fall asleep. But if you're still awake, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget, leave a comment. Let me know who you think is winning the bubble championship in the NBA. Be interesting to hear. You know, I shared in one of the other videos at the beginning of the year, you know, all the way back in August of last year, before the season started, like we had like a poll or a survey, like everybody was allowed to vote who they thought would win the NBA championship. And I voted for Lakers versus Sixers, and I chose the Lakers to win it all. Obviously, a lot of people were choosing the Lakers as well, but there was a decent amount of people, I can't remember the exact results, but there are lots of people that said Clippers, Rockets. Those were big favorites too. And then usually everybody else was, I have a majority of people said that the Bucks were going to come out of the East. So I was in the minority saying that the Sixers had a chance. A lot of people liked to pick the Bucks, and I mean, we'll see. That could happen. But let me know what you think will happen. So, I'll continue to keep grinding here. I do have some more prestige fat packs from 1718 coming on the way. Hopefully they'll be here by the end of the week, but that's because I'm chasing that Jason Tatum. This might be my last chance at it. And then I'll just keep sprinkling in junk wax here as we go. But the prices right now are absurd for cardboard. It's getting really hard to find a decent deal. I feel